am.
This is like gonna be part of the video?
It can be.
It can.
I mean, I do sometimes make bloopers. Girl. Petty.
Don't make this.
I will.
Pussy hole, I won't never do not another.
Pussy hole.
Not a
Pussy
now
hole.
goddamn video.
I never.
Never.
Why you so ugly?
Dude.
Can we get to the video? I probably will never do another YouTube video with you again.
You
We
said
off
that the last
topic.
time we recorded a video. And look
I never.
Licky here. We are again.
I'm editing that out. Anyway, so here we are for, I guess, the X edition of the 3-question interview. Now, usually the person being asked the questions would pick a secret location, but I'm not gonna lie, it is in the middle of the week. We have 3 children, and it is 9 o'clock at night, and we do not have time for that shit. I'm tired. You tired? Exactly. So we just gonna go ahead and hop into it. Honestly, I am comfortable here anyway. I do not know the questions that Shantae is gonna ask me, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be interesting. And we're just gonna go. Just be still for a second. Cause all this that you're doing is, I'm putting it in the video. You know that, right? Okay. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and dive into this. I'm a little nervous. How do you feel?
I know what the questions are. I just don't know what the answers are going to be. I guess I'm going to go with the nervous and awesome.
You gotta talk like
That does.
that. Okay. So let's do this. Now after you ask your questions, I may have a question or two for you. But honestly, after that, I kind of just want to go over what I feel like I should just work on personally. And I also, I don't know, I'm not going to say like I want to make like a public announcement about like why we not together, like the specifics of it, but I also feel like maybe
I didn't really want to tell everybody that we had broke up. Baby daddy.
I didn't want to tell nobody we broke up.
But you just said it.
I mean, they already know we broke up though.
Who know that we broke up? People that we told.
Yeah, but I hadn't that whole taking Leon in school situation was awkward. Like, I didn't know what to say because I don't want to tell people we broke up. But I'm gonna tell you this, and this is just me being honest. I also don't want nobody thinking you my girlfriend and you out on dates with other niggas, cause that's embarrassing.
Okay. I understand.
So
Moving on.
exactly. 3 questions, please.
First question.
Oh my god, bro. I don't know what the fuck I just got myself into.
Well, you know, this is normal for me. So when someone asks me to be normal, this is how I act.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you can ask me, and I'm actually nervous.
You'll be good. You'll be fine. So,
Okay. Oh
first
my-
question I have to ask is... Okay, I'm gonna be serious. We can cut it out.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So first question I have to ask. If you could change one thing from the last 5 years of your life, what would it be and why?
Depression.
If you could change your depression, you would change.
I would not be depressed. I would not have depression.
And what would you have changed to prevent the depression?
I don't think there's anything that I could have done to prevent depression. I just wish I would have never gone through it. I wish I wouldn't have had. I don't mean like the bullshit depression. Excuse me. When I say that, I mean like real deal, like Baker acted, mental illness. I wish I could change that. And the reason why is because I feel like I could have avoided a lot of heartache for myself, the people around me who like my mental illness affects. And I probably would have accomplished a lot more goals.
I just don't see how you could have changed depression.
You said if I could change it, I would. I know I can't, but anything other than that, because I know depression just plays such a big role in a lot of action, a lot of reactions, a lot of emotion from me, from like my early teens, really even now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so yeah.
Okay. How do you think abuse has affected your life? And I mean abuse in all ways: physical, mental, spiritual, all types of abuse. How do you feel that has affected your life?
That's a very deep and multi-dimensional question and
That's why I
answer.
asked it.
Okay. I feel like it has made me untrustworthy of myself because I've loved my abusers. It makes me not trust other people, most definitely, because I've loved my abusers. It makes me abuse people. Without noticing it, that I'm being abusive. And it's not even physically, because I've never been physically abusive towards you. But I will. What is that?
Mother's Day. I'm gonna say this. We wasn't like throwing no blows or nothing. But we did have a minor altercation. I may have been more abusive. May or may not have been more abusive than Tidra.
I appreciate you for taking accountability. I really never thought I would hear you say that. Anyway, so the abuse that I've experienced, it has a lot of walls. It made me put up a lot of walls, and even in situations where I knew I wanted to do right and treat somebody right and do certain things, that abuse that I went through kind of made me act more in defense mode, even when sometimes it probably wasn't necessary. So yeah, abuse has definitely negatively affected my self-esteem, how I treat other people, how I treated you, how I treated the kids at one point.
Just for the purposes of this video, because I know there's a chance that someone will watch this video and then they take what she just said and screw it up and twist it into their own words and use it to their own benefit. Tidra has never abused the kids.
Oh no, not like that. But I mean, like,
but you know, there are certain people who will watch this video.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Stop. I'm gonna say this. I've never abused the kids. I've never hurt my children. But as far as being a better parent and having better communication and listening to my children, and learning how to.
Which we all have to learn as a parent, so don't try
Right.
to use that to bash her either, because you know who you are. You like to twist people's stuff. You know.
Shut up.
Bye.
And I don't know, I could have just been a better parent, is what I'm gonna say.
And we all have ways to better ourselves as a parent, especially the person who, never mind.
Next question. This is sad. This has never happened to me. It is. What's the next question?
Oh my
God. Somebody's gonna make a Facebook post about us later, and it's gonna be some bullshit. Oh my God. Boy, look, let me tell you this, bro. I work for a living. Don't message me. I'm gonna either be sleeping at work and I'm gonna ignore the fuck out you. Don't come. You better message her. She said that shit. Shit,
sir. You know
shit.
You know what's going to happen when you inbox me.
Go ahead, man. What's the last question, man? Come on.
If you had not met your baby mama 2 years ago, where do you feel like you'd be right now today?
That's a good question. I feel like I would be stuck in a cycle of abusive and unhealthy emotional habits. I would not even be trying to heal at this point. Not as, you know how serious I'm taking it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't. Are you trying to put it down quietly?
That, and plus, like, when I was gonna drink it, like, when I pulled it down, the reason I pulled it down so quick is because it almost fell in my face. On camera! Embarrassing!
But I feel like, damn, I forgot the question. Fucking with you, man. What was the question again? Maybe like that. What was it?
If you had not met your baby mama.
I'm tired of you. I'm tired. You do the things that a child would do.
All right. If you had not met your baby mama 2 years ago, where do you feel like you'd be?
Okay. I would definitely, like I said, I would not be trying to heal right now, because it would be no reason for me to. Disclaimer, I apologize to anybody who may watch this video and may feel some type of way, but this YouTube channel is 100% authentic, and I'm going to keep it real. If I would not have met the love of my life, there would be no reason for me to change who I am to be a better person. Shut up. Shut up, man. You know what I'm saying.
I know you.
Anyway, I would not be trying to better myself.
Don't edit that part out either.
I'm
Let
not.
everybody know you.
I know.
I'm a man, I'm sir, I'm a nigga.
I definitely feel gender fluid, if not almost trans at times. That's a whole nother video, a whole nother set of items. Bro, I feel like you're trying to aggravate me while I'm trying to make my YouTube, bro. Like,
This is not you trying to make.
Can you let me have my moment? I'm trying to answer the question. Damn. Anyway, I wouldn't be trying to change, bro. I wouldn't have no reason to change. I wouldn't have no kids. I mean, I wouldn't have a reason to be anchored or stable. So I don't think I would be trying to be consistent in anything that I did. I would just do exactly what I felt. And sometimes I still do feel myself reverting back to that where I just do what I feel like doing, or I just go strictly off of emotion. That is not good. I do not suggest that to anybody, and to be honest, I feel like that's one of the reasons why me and Shantae are not together now. So yeah, I would not. I would probably be a lot worse off than I am now, because it would have been a prolonged, like, just continuously.
I do have a question. If I fart during the video recording, are you gonna edit that part out? Because I don't want that to be in the video.
You trust me?
Hell, motherfucking out.
Yeah, did you should?
I'm gonna see if I can sneak out. Sorry,
why didn't you just do it? Man, fuck this video, bro.
Come back.
Do you have any other questions you want to ask me? I'll give you a freebie. Just because, you know, it's you.
Why did you never put your hands on me during the relationship? Even though I'm not gonna say that I pushed you to that point, because I never pushed anybody to do shit but be a better person.
I mean, I feel like that was real defensive of you. You low-key admitted to something and then backtracked your statement.
I didn't backtrack my statement. I just clarified it.
Sounds like the word entanglements
like
to
the
me.
word entanglement.
I'm trying to find it. I need some chapstick.
I always need some damn chapstick. How the fuck you always need something that you ain't never got?
Fuck you. So what was the question? Why did I not put my hands on you?
Let me go on and clarify this. There was times, as we all have times, we all have our days where you're a little bit more aggravated, and then when your spouse, partner, other half, whatever you may call them, they may come around you and they may be already having a day, so therefore they egg your day on a little bit more.
Right.
And now you're egging their day on a little
now
bit
both
more.
of y'all just
And now y'all just bicking at each other.
Right.
In each other's face.
Like,
do something. Do something. Do something. Like that.
and sometimes she can control herself.
I ain't never put my hands on you. Except for that one time, but that was the day that we had.
Okay, the reason why I never put my hands on Shantae, and this is just, I already knew what you had went through. I already knew that was trauma for you. So, for me to make you relive something that you had already told me you never wanted to relive would have meant that I didn't love you at all. So, even though you really, sometimes I would want to like the hell with this shit. Like, we two females. I'm finna just bump you and it's gonna be it. I had to control myself. Now, I will say that day on Mother's Day, I was there, that's wrong. I did not hit Shantae. I did put my hands around her neck.
And you squeezed a little bit.
A lot of it.
And
you bit this heifer bit the fuck out of my face. I don't even know if you can still see it. You can't even still see it. It used to be a mark. It was on this side. It used to be a mark like right here and right here. We could like see her teeth marks. I'm not trying to laugh because it's funny, because it's not. Now looking back on it, I know we was dumb as fuck for that, but that was literally, I think, that was the only instance where we actually.
That was what I was talking about earlier when we
Yeah.
had that minor altercation. We didn't throw hands
Or any of that.
but we had that minor altercation.
But even that though, I did not feel. What did she say?
Deja was just listening, and then the next day when I had calmed down and I called and I talked to her about it, she was just like, yeah, because I was like, she was like, yeah, Brad, that was a fight.
Oh my god, man. And another reason why I never put my hands on you is because I love you. Like, for real, for real. That's the truth though. Why you never put your hands on me? Because you could have. Most females do. I've been hit by females like I'm a nigga, like I can't hit them back, and we both ain't just gonna go to jail.
I really thought that you were gonna say that you didn't put your hands on me because, you know, of course, what I've been through, and plus because you use yourself as the man. So, and I didn't know it was because you knew like you were bigger than me, so you felt that you were gonna overpower me.
Nah, you might be able to whip my ass. That's just not. I ain't never gonna judge nobody by his color. And I done lost a fight before, so shit. I can't fight no more.
Never lost a fight. I'm looking for a beat there. In the food chain on the one that each other. Ain't nasty about a beat.
This video is 26 minutes for no fucking reason. Jesus Christ.
It's a fucking reason.
Anyway.
I never put my hands on T-Drive because of the simple fact that I can say my last domestic violence.
Talk regular.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry. Okay. So you never put your hands on me.
I can't say that my last domestic violence relationship that started. Well, he said that I was putting my hands on him, but honestly, I don't remember that shit. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest. I don't. But I'm gonna say this: it could have started because I was putting my hands on him, and I didn't want another relationship like that. I wanted a relationship to be clean, something that we could just kind of like work out and talk to each other about, instead of always, oh, you said something, even though I wanted to punch you in the face.
Right.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
How many times?
I understand that feeling. I will say too.
I'm not done. Also, touch booties.
You just put my hand right there.
You ain't never seen it.
I'm leaving the part in this issue.
I'm leaving that part in Anyways, and I wasn't done.
This is gonna be one long fucking video. Come on, man.
Don't rush me. Let me get my thoughts together so I can figure out what I want to say on this camera, because we don't have no script, and I don't want to be on here sounding stupid. So I gotta figure out what I want to say.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Don't just say I'm sorry and that I'm right, so just so you can get me to move on, because you always do that, and I don't like that. Don't put your arm around me trying to get me to calm down, because I'm hyped now.
I'm sorry.
This is what she like doing.
What is it?
This is like one of those, okay, let me be genuine and sincere with Shantae and apologize so she could stop with her fucking going off and we can move on with the video, because I really don't want a 30-minute video. But bitch, we already at 29 minutes.
But you see how...
And this is another thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna just be real. I love teacher and I love the boys, and I didn't want to get to the point where we were in a domestic violence relationship and the boys, they were already older.
Right.
So I didn't want them to really like see
or witness that. And it's bad enough to like
they've already
argue in front of them.
Right.
I don't even like doing that, because there's been times where we weren't even arguing. We might be playing, but maybe like, and it's crazy because when me and Shantae argue, it don't be about shit. It be about shit, but it don't even be about shit.
Yeah, it don't really be about that.
It's my water you gave me, and you have your own cup.
That stuff is empty. I already drank all mine.
You gave me the smallest fucking bottle of water in the world, and you're taking it from me.
Tidra, I didn't have another bottle.
So anyway.
You act like it's not more water in there.
So why don't you go get yourself some?
Because we're recording a video. We're in the middle of recording.
You're right, because the pause button don't work.
It don't.
Anyway, so honestly, so when you're already kind of like, we already argue.
Tidra, now you know you good and goddamn well. You gonna drink the hell out of that. Look at her. Drink the hell out of that goddamn water. probably gonna drink it a little bit more now. Ooh, let me just get some.
Look, you don't even drop. Anyway.
I was gonna finish the bottle, but no, I think I will.
She's psyched out. But honestly though, like arguing in front of the kids, and then it don't even be big arguments. It could be something simple. We not even really arguing, but they know what it is, and they'll be like, stop arguing. Stop arguing. Hey, you guys.
Are you guys arguing?
Are you guys arguing?
And we'd be like, no, we're not arguing. It's a joke.
Right. So just that alone.
And then really we don't like clarifying ourselves for children, but for something like that, just
Definitely.
so they can know, like, our parents were not arguing.
Yeah.
And sometimes we may even we feel like a little ransom down on me, a little kiss in them.
We ain't arguing. I love this lady. You know. And to
what
be
do
honest,
I think about you though? Do I say I love this?
You say whatever the fuck you feel like in that moment.
I love this grown ass motherfucking man with this motherfucking beard.
You gonna mess up my head. I'm trying to look.
You act like you can't fucking fix a hat. Let's do this.
My number is.
Oh, you can give me your motherfucking number if that's what you want. 904-729.
Hey, whoa. Look. We handing out numbers now?
Ain't nobody handed out. I'm calling it out.
Why? I'm ugly. You can email me. And I'm just playing.
David,
stop. No, stop. Okay, for real. So, yeah.
Because if you want it, you can get it, but just know.
And I will say this, though. I don't think I would co-parent with anybody else. Because even when we went through like the nasty part of the breakup, Shantae never took the kids from me. And as a gay woman, that is very rare. Like I don't see a difference really in me like being a step parent and like she said, like hey daddy. I don't see a difference. She don't make me feel different, and they don't make me feel any different. Like I still come over, pick them up from school, come home, do their homework with them every day. Like,
because to be honest, I'm just be honest with y'all. This kid's right here. You heard it here first.
Yeah, we finessed it that way. So
there ain't no finesse. Like back in 2014, me and Tisha was having sex.
Don't say
and
that.
She put the kids in me.
Shantae, do you know how old you were in 2014? Could you not send me to jail and I didn't know this girl? At all. In 2014, I was 22, 23 years old. Let's not. I don't give a fuck what that nigga did. Bitch, it ain't me. I didn't know this heifer at all. Check my paperwork, ho. I wasn't even in Jacksonville in 2003. Oh, yes, I was.
Exactly. So she motherfucker.
But I wasn't.
We just saying this for the camera. Teacher knew me.
This heathen. Why do you think like we actually are not together? Like officially, like we officially like single. Is no. You remember how like last time like we went together but I was still staying?
Wait a minute, which way?
Before I moved out at my own place.
That time we were also officially broken up. However, before we broke up, I'm not gonna just say, okay, we broke up today. I need you out tomorrow.
Right, but it had been a while. We had.
I was gonna give y'all time that you needed.
We had broke up. I'm saying though. Why are we not together?
We are not together at the time because we may have had some complications in our relationship as far as communication and understanding as far as each other's love language. I knew that teacher loved me, teacher knew that I loved her. However, we did not love each other in the ways that we needed it to feel it.
Right.
Um,
Like we felt it. It's like I felt my love for you, and you felt your love for me, but it wasn't.
We didn't show it to each other.
Yeah, we did in our own way, and it wasn't enough for the other person.
And then I understood that you needed space, but I did not understand why you had to move out of the state of Florida. And that kind of broke that barrier of trust that we had. And then I wanted you to come back and assume the role that you had left out of, but I could not fully give you that role. And it kind of affected us in that way also. Because the wall that I had allowed to break down, I was putting it back up. And then there was things that you were expecting of me because you had it was that way before you had left. But now that you're back, it's kind of like, okay, well, that has been cut out. That is no longer on the table. We no longer do that over here. So it was kind of like that difference of what it was once you got back. And it was just like, I didn't want to be engaged while also preparing for you to leave. Preparing myself for you to leave again.
And I felt at that time that I didn't want to be engaged and being scared that you would leave too. Because before this, it was like we would have an argument and we would have a miscommunication or a break in communication, and you would say fuck the whole relationship.
And it wasn't that I just say fuck the whole relationship. It's just that I feel like I would be already talking to you about the things that I want, and I wasn't getting all the things that I needed, and I wasn't getting the things that I needed. And once we broke up, and you were trying to get me back, any and everything that I needed, Tigre, you would get it trying to get me back.
And can I be honest too though? I shouldn't have done that. The reason why I shouldn't have done that is because I still wasn't receiving what I needed.
And I didn't. And it was kind of like one of those closed mouths to get things. Because, like...
But I talked to you about it. Neither one of us were listening to each other. The fact that I know that I voiced some of my concerns and me needing space sometimes and this, that, and the third.
But that was the thing, like sometimes I felt like I was giving you space, but I guess you needed more space.
It wasn't.
And then there was sometimes where I felt like I would give you space, but I also wouldn't get my time that I needed. I was just kind of like, why do you just want space? Do you not want to be around us? Do you just want space?
And that's crazy, like, that I made y'all feel like that, because it was the exact opposite. I feel like I wanted to be around y'all so much that I was smothered. I felt like I was smothering y'all. I felt like I was smothering you. So, honestly, at some point, I also felt suffocated, like.
But when I say be around us, I don't mean like just being in the house with us. Like, I think that you thought that I meant like I wanted you to be home all the time.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Get your ass out of the face. I just wanted more like family days, like how the other day we went to the zoo. I wanted stuff like that.
I was very lazy too, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was also depressed because I felt like I was not doing enough. I felt like I was not doing what I wanted to do for my family. There was so much stuff that I was trying to do at one time. I was overloading myself, and I was expecting too much out of myself at one time. And we literally had toddlers. Like, I'm a first-time parent, so not only am I learning to try and love Shantae and learn her love language, I'm also getting to know 3 kids, learning their love language, becoming a parent, providing for a family,